Hello and welcome. Today we are diving into the fascinating world of design patterns, specifically the observer pattern, and how to implement it using PHP. Get ready to explore a powerful tool for building flexible and maintainable applications. So, what exactly is the observer pattern? It's a behavioral design pattern that defines a one-to-many dependency between objects. Imagine one object, the subject, whose state changes. The observer pattern ensures that all its dependents, known as observers, are notified automatically. This allows for a loosely coupled system where objects can interact without needing to know too much about each other. The observer pattern has two key components: the subject and the observer. The subject is the object being observed. It maintains a list of observers and notifies them of any changes to its state. The observers are the objects that listen for changes in the subject's state and react accordingly when those changes occur. Let's look at the code. Here is the subject interface. The subject interface defines the contract for any class that wants to act as a subject. It typically includes three essential methods: attach, which allows you to add an observer to the subject's list; detach, which removes an observer from the list; and notify, which triggers the notification process, informing all attached observers about the change. Here is the observer interface. The observer interface defines the contract for any class that wants to act as an observer. It contains a single method, update. This method is called by the subject when its state changes, allowing the observer to react to the change and perform any necessary actions. Now let's see a concrete example of a subject class. Here we have a class called News Publisher, which implements the subject interface. This class maintains a list of observers in the private property called observers. The attach method simply adds an observer to this list. Here are the other two methods of the News Publisher class. The detach method removes an observer from the list. It uses the array filter function to create a new array without the specified observer. The notify method iterates through the list of observers and calls the update method on each one, passing the subject itself as an argument. This allows the observers to access the subject's state and react accordingly. And finally, here is a concrete example of an observer class. This class is called News Subscriber, which implements the observer interface. It has a name property, and the update method simply echoes a message indicating that the subscriber has received a news update. The update method receives the subject as an argument, so the observer can access any relevant information from the subject. If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.